What up? What up? Refuge
What's
Podcast,
good?
man.
What's good with everybody? How y'all feeling today?
Man, doing good, doing good.
Beautiful,
Tired,
man.
but it is what it is.
Yeah, man.
Yo, I was reading my Bible last night, and there was this passage I was reading. It was Judges, and it was a passage about Samson and this woman named Delilah, bro. And what happened was I gotta reread again, but she was basically like trying to find out Samson's secret to his strength, and so that she could tell his ops basically, and so that they could come smoke him. But every time he told her, he basically gave her like not a lie, but like not like the true source of his strength. So what happened was like first time, boom, she asked him. He tell her a little something. Then she goes and tells his ops. They come try to smoke him. Yeah, this was going on in the Bible, bro. I was like, what?
Really?
Yeah.
I had to tap into that Judges then.
Yeah. So reading it and then hearing it in real life, this is what I took from it. Like, man, you missing so much when you don't read it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what happened was she told his ops, and the ops they basically set him up, but he was too strong, so they failed. Boom. But I'm not so clear why he didn't suspect her. But it says again, like she begged and kept asking him, like, what's the secret to your strength? What's the secret to your strength? And he told her like once again, he told her like part of it, but he didn't tell her like the full source of his strength.
Yeah.
So she did it again. She got like 100 silver shekels from his ops, set him up again. They came in, tried again. It wasn't working. He was too strong.
Wow.
And so this happens a couple more times, and he finally like caves in, and he tells her, like, yeah, the source of my strength was like my hair. I never shaved it before. So while he was asleep, she shaved his head off, and then went and told his ops again. And then when his ops came in, they finally got the best of him and gouged his eyes out.
Ooh.
Yeah. And so they were kind of boasting. She got her payment, and they took him to like, I guess like a city center. Everybody was gathering around seeing that they finally took down Samson. And he basically prayed to God one last time for some strength to like finally hit them with one last blow. And it said like over 3,000 people gathered that day to see him. And he smoked all of them. Yeah. Everybody who went to go see him fail, they all died. And I was like, wow.
The power of God.
The power of God for real.
That's bro. The power of God.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Like reading, aside from like hearing from it, like, when you compare, like when you actually read and you interpreting it by yourself, it's like, yo. And now I think that's the best way to read it by yourself first, interpret, and then start studying. You know what I'm saying? Like the times and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I think like reading it by myself first give me that like unfilteredness before I start actually diving into the history and what other people thought this verse or story meant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have made a lot of connections, and it's very well studied.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But reading it without like anybody else's opinion is probably best. So yeah, man, like what I took from that was like it's like a must read. You can't just only like just pray and
yeah, I ain't gonna
think
lie.
you know
I'm slipping.
But it's also your own timing, bro.
It is, you right. I'm slipping. That's the one thing I am slipping on. I'm not gonna lie, is reading the Bible.
Yeah.
You know, I know you said you was reading it just from front to back.
Yeah.
I talked to like my dad, who's a deacon, and like did a little research on like what's the best way. Some people just say just read it. You know what I'm saying? Like how you doing it just from front to back.
Yeah.
But like I started with the Gospels, like how like my dad told me, and like how some of the research online I did told me. So I'm on John.
Yeah.
I've read like 2 chapters, but that's it so far. But it's all good. I mean, I'm gonna get it done. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get it done for sure.
Yeah. I just figured for my first time, like I'm just read front to back, and like already I can't even wait to get to the New Testament.
Yeah.
Like trying to read it, I heard like, because no matter what, you're gonna read it again.
Yeah, it's gonna take a couple times to fully understand.
Yeah, to
you know
fully
what I'm saying?
I don't think you could ever like fully understand. Like there's scholars who.
You might be right about that.
Yeah, but there's people who done like well studied and always making connections, and then it's like a relationship between the truth and like your lived experience.
Yeah.
So there's always something in there to relate to. So that's why I don't think you could ever really understand. But you have to read multiple times to even start to like align your mind with the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was thinking about that on the drive back here, like your relationship to the to God and to Jesus. You have to like read through it and actually like start to understand before it could like fully transform you how you think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I just had a point I was just about to say, but I forgot it. But yeah, reading it through is I just figured I'd go from front to back, and then yeah, I was saying I can't wait to get to the New Testament.
I might do it that way. I might just read it from front to back. I feel like trying to read it like from the midpoint of the Bible or like certain point in the Bible, it just makes it a little more difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, because I can always go back. Once I read it fully through, I can always go back to any point in the Bible and really like understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Really interpret it in my own way and take notes and study it. So I think I'm just gonna go back and just start from Genesis, boom, off rip. You know what I'm saying? And just read through.
Yeah, and that's probably the best way, I think. But a lot of people, like pastors and stuff, they'll tell you to start from the New Testament because like it'll get you in the door and it'll give you the base knowledge of understanding what Jesus really did for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like the base level for you to start to get to know Jesus, and then like it'll put it on your heart to be like, yo, I gotta go study up.
All right, I got a question for you based on what you just said. Yeah. So, based on what you just said, do you think that's more for people that, you know, on the side where they not believing a little bit? Like me and you, bro, like my heart already there. You feel me?
Yeah.
I got a lot to learn, but my heart already there, bro. You feel me? Like, so like, I don't think me reading the New Testament off rip is going to change anything on how I feel about Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, so yeah, I think it's for the people who's on the fence.
Yeah.
Because you in the New Testament you learn more about Jesus himself.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
And like, just being realistic, if you're on the fence and you start from Genesis, you're gonna be like, nah.
Right. Exactly. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Cause like, if you halfway believing and then you read the first 2-3 chapters, like your back of your head gonna be like, I don't know about this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just like how we feel about certain things at NASA and all this stuff going on in the world.
It's crazy that you bring that up because
you feel me?
I was watching a video earlier and it was this dude that was he was talking about flat earth and stuff like that. And I had got asked the question like why does it matter? Like it don't really matter at the end of the day whether it's flat or round. And that's what most people might think, and that's intuitive. Yeah. Like it don't really matter. But when you dig a little bit deeper, it do, because the ramifications of it actually being flat is what matters. Because what the globe model says is that we not the center of the universe and we don't really matter that much.
Right, yeah.
See, so the ramifications, because if it's really flat, then you would know that you are the center of the universe and that you are special and that God put us here, the only planet with life, with wood, with trees, with spirit, with consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Exactly, those are the ramifications. So sometimes, like, I be thinking to myself, like, you know, it don't matter that much, but then I can't help but think like, nah, I gotta prove this. Yeah. Like somebody has to prove the earth is round to me.
You know what I think don't matter is even caring about all these other quote unquote planets, going to Mars, doing all that stuff to me don't matter.
Yeah. It don't.
It don't matter. Like
it don't at all.
A basic human that lives off a median income is never going to experience any of those things, quote unquote, if all of it is real.
Yeah, and then you got to think
about. You feel me? Because like I believe what the Bible say. So like some of the stuff they talking about just don't make sense, bro.
You exactly. So exactly. And also
to
too,
me,
like,
it just don't matter.
Like you got to think like, what are you actually doing when you're trying to get to Mars? You trying to be God. That's what you trying.
That's
to do.
what I'm saying.
You trying to escape inevitability and stuff like that.
Yeah, you trying to find another habitable place, like.
Yeah. You trying to be God, man. If God wanted you on Mars, He would have made a way for you to go to Mars, bro. And come on. And that's it right there. Like, yo, you meet the average human, right? They will tell you like, yo, if I had $1 billion, I'll help some people. There probably won't be no homeless people. Not around me.
Yeah.
I won't meet a homeless person because I'll have a spot for him.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of billionaires with a lot of billions. You know what I'm saying? There should be no hunger, no homelessness. And I think I'm starting to think I'm being of the mindset that like God gave us all of this and He gave us abundance and He gave us enough that it's not naive to think that there could be no homelessness or no hungry people and stuff like that. It's not naive.
Yeah.
Because it's very possible. He gave us abundance. You know what I'm saying?
It's 100% possible.
Yeah, like 1,000%.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not even hard math to do.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So this is interesting that this just happened to come up because I was thinking about this too. Like, what would why would God even care about capitalism?
Nah.
Like it seemed for the past since like America's history since like it's been working, but it ain't really been working how we think it's working. Our money is fake. We just print more. We pay taxes to pedophiles and stuff like that. Like, it ain't working how, like, the people in power is saying it's working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is really what they call, like, a dystopia.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, to the public, what was most important for the people in power is to keep the masses pacified.
Yeah, that's what it's literally in my head right now. It's like, it's just literally to keep us under control.
Yeah, keep us under control. Yeah, and not thinking.
Yeah.
And not thinking.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of this podcast, man. We thinking and we trying to learn.
Free thinking,
and we trying to learn and we asking questions. And when you ask questions, that's when people in power will be like, yo, you need to shut up.
Yeah, you're like, hold on, man.
Hold on.
Let me put you on hold real quick.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, and there's been a lot of proof out there. You know, some people got smoked.
Yeah. Today I wanted to talk about the culture. I want to get into like black culture, but the culture of America, period. But before that, you know, it's important to talk about it's really not naive to think like all these things are that we've put in place and the people in power make us believe like it's necessary and stuff like that, like homelessness and world hunger and stuff like that, and all these people overseas that we killing and stuff don't matter, and it really matters. And then,
bro, it's because so like my sister actually like asked me something about this the other day. She was like, do you think the system is unfair? And I was like, you know what, my answer to this question might take a minute, you know, and I don't even know if you want to hear my opinion. She was like, no, go ahead, I want to hear what you got to say. I'm like, overall, yes, the system is unfair, but I'm like, there's ways to beat the system. But the thing about the system is like, it's created for us to not be aware of the real reasons why we aren't in control of our own lives fully. You feel me? Like, why we, like you said, why is there hunger? Why is there homelessness? It shouldn't be that when we have enough resources to provide for everyone. You know what I'm saying? We go to war with other countries. Like, there's people messing with children. This is so much negative things going on in the world, but like, they like kind of programmed it to the point where we got to focus on paying the bill every day. So like our mind is like, all right, well, I got to go to work today because I got to pay this bill. And then you get off of work, you're tired, and then you're like, oh, I got to cook dinner. I got to do this just to keep your life going. When in reality, you shouldn't even have to do like half that stuff other than just take care of your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? and take care of other people. I believe that God put us here to help each other.
Yeah.
Not for us to be controlled by one another.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's kind of what I broke it down and told her. But yeah, bro, like it's, and that's the culture of America.
Yeah. So
and it's so many little details.
My opinion is that the culture of America is sin. That's the culture. Right
That's
now.
the culture.
That's the culture.
Sin.
Right now. You know what I'm saying? And everybody operating or attempting to operate outside of that sin is operating outside of that America's culture. And so you're gonna be ridiculed. You're gonna be looked at as like an outsider. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're weird. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I'm just not trying to be evil no more. I'm trying to get closer to God. I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to provide for my family, do right in God's eyes. And then yo, it's interesting. I had this question to myself the other day. It's like, you know, are money fake? Or like society is ran by pedophiles and stuff like that. I had this question. It's like, yo, if God was like to come down, right? He took over. What would he want us doing? And the reason I'm trying to find an answer to that question is because that's what I'm going to start gearing my life towards doing. You know what I'm saying? What would he want us doing? Because I'm sure.
I mean, I think in today's world, like the way everything is current right now, I think he would want us trying to spread like faith, like trying to get more people to believe, to start. And outside of that, I think he would genuinely just want us helping each other
and experiencing. And so, like, remember on the last part, I mentioned like the pyramids and the ancient civilizations and stuff like that. Before the flood times, like, they wasn't stupid. There was no cavemen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even believe in cavemen.
No, you know I think that's a man-made term.
Yeah, like, I don't believe there was like billions of years ago there was dudes in a forest somewhere. Just ooga booga booga, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Like, with a club and stuff. Like, come on, I don't even believe it now.
Yeah, because like if you really think about it, bro, like where they came from, where they come from.
Yeah, like come on, bro. Like, but the reason I ask is like, so what?
So what do you think he would want us doing?
I think he would want us advancing.
You don't think we're doing that?
No.
Really?
Everything we do is for money.
I get that.
Advancing ain't getting to Mars. Advancing ain't charging people for electricity when it could be free. You see what I'm saying?
I get that. So outside of monetary valuable things, like outside of money, I do think we're advancing.
Technologically. But I don't think we advance
physically as well.
Nah, I don't think so.
Bro.
I don't think so.
You ain't seen these kids, bro? Every year, somebody in the NBA, MLB, or NFL, they either bigger, stronger, or faster.
But the rules are slipping too.
What do you mean?
Like, NBA getting softer.
Yeah, but that don't take away from the physicality and the athleticism of the person, though.
Yeah, but we not bigger, faster, stronger than anybody from the past.
You don't think so?
Nah. Nah, like let's say like somebody like Wilt Chamberlain back then. They had big men back then. They just wasn't all playing ball. You see what I'm saying? And they was physical back then. They was real strong. You know what I'm saying? The only reason we might have more is because that's where the money's at. So
Maybe.
if you 6'8", you going for that spot on that team. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. That's tough.
But what I'm saying is like we might have advanced technologically a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And we advance closer towards AI. But we ain't advanced like how they did in the ancient times. They took a different path. And it's in my opinion that like they might have had like a different path of science. You know what I'm saying? Like we could see like now our science is going towards AI. They science had probably going towards a different thing.
All right. So do you? Let me ask you a question, or maybe it's just a statement. That's a question. Do you think that we need to be advancing spiritually?
That's what I was going to get to because
go ahead.
Go ahead. Nah, I'm interested in what you're going to say.
Because I think that what you're saying is in the past, like them years ago, they were advancing spiritually more than we are because we're living in such sin today that we don't have no spiritual control. You feel me? And the people that do, it's stories out there, you know what I'm saying? And videos of people that can really like do things that's almost like superpowers because they're so advanced spiritually. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So in my mind,
so maybe that's the advancement you're talking about. Yeah. And I agree with you on that.
Yeah. See, we took a more physical, scientific approach.
Yeah.
Where in the past they might have taken a more spiritual approach.
Yeah.
And if you are more spiritual human, you more than likely could get closer to God.
Yeah.
And being close to God, you could ask him for anything.
You could do a lot of things you ain't never think you could do.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Especially when you got God on your side, like come on, man. Imagine this world.
I mean, realistically, I don't think it's anything that's impossible.
Yeah. Remember I told you, this is my theory. Don't let nobody steal it. Anything imaginable is possible. If you can't imagine it, it's impossible.
That's facts. But yeah, I agree with you on that. Spiritual advancement.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't like for those out there who gonna troll, I don't think that means a whole bunch of people in cloaks worshiping God all day. That I don't think that's what that means. I think it's being more connected to your nature and more connected to God on a spiritual level, to where you have that open dialogue with him as a society, as a world. You know what I'm saying?
And also knowing your true self and not being manipulated or controlled by what you see every day. Because half the people out here, they not even who they really supposed to be, because they looking at some girl or some dude on Instagram, they dressing like them, thinking like them, talking like them. That's not who you really are, you know what I'm saying? So that's another thing too, is really knowing your true self. Because when you really know your true self and you got God right there with you, that's when everything unlocks. All potential unlocks.
Yeah. 100%.
Real talk. Yeah.
100%. Yo, so talking about the culture, this part, I want to talk about the more physical side of like what's been going on in this world, because I think everybody's moving too fast to like stop and just look around for a sec. Like we could, like, this is part of what I'm doing with this podcast is my time to just relax and be like, yo, let me just look at things for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I see like a whole world, they call USA like the melting pot. You know what I'm saying? Culture being degraded, but it's more like cultures being mixed in and manipulated. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, even though we safe, it feel like we very divided. You know what I'm saying? We very individualistic. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's to themselves, it feels like. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And like the culture right now is very controlled and oppressed, I feel. Controlled meaning the people in power and the people with money and the people with the followers set the trends. The trends become the culture. And one thing about culture is like you have to pass it down to your kids or it gets lost. You know what I'm saying? So if we not in control of what our kids is seeing and what the young generations is seeing and doing on a day to day, then the culture is in the hands of the people they watching. because that's who's going to teach them. So right now, the culture right now is TikTok.
Yeah.
That's the culture. That's USA right there.
Yeah.
That's the culture. And I think China got their own TikTok. But China being very heavily controlled, they got their own algorithms for their TikTok. So they don't show certain things.
They don't.
So USA is very like less filtered and more like degrading.
Yeah.
And this goes to like all races. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the US, like it's been degrading for a while too. Like it's we on a fast cook right now. Like we boiling in here.
Yeah.
Like
it's crazy.
The culture wild, and it's making everybody kind of to themselves. And like you said, everybody just focusing on they getting their bread, going home, cooking dinner, eating with their family, going to sleep, repeat. That's really life for most people right now.
It's kind of sad though, bro.
It's
because
sad,
like you said, everybody, like people so to themselves, bro. Like you can be out in public, like and walk past somebody, they won't even like acknowledge you, even walk past them. Yeah, bro. So like, yeah, I mean, it's so bad like that. You could walk past somebody, they won't even acknowledge you there, bro. That's how locked in people are to themselves.
Yeah.
Which is insane, bro. Like we didn't get put here to not be social or to not talk to other people, bro. Like it's insane. And then that brings you to like different parts of culture, like relationships and stuff like that, building friendships, building families. Like it's becoming way more difficult to do that because nobody wants to get to know another person, not on a surface level, on a deeper level. You feel me? Like I truly believe that, bro. The culture that we're in right now is gonna decrease our population over time.
Yeah.
It's gonna be less babies getting made. You know what I'm saying? Less babies being born because people don't even want to love each other. Like.
Yeah, it's and then love changes.
Yo,
because of experience.
Yeah.
So somebody growing up in the TikTok culture might not know how to love you.
Yeah, they not.
You know what I'm saying? They're not going to know how to interact with you on a deep level because they've been like this.
On the phone the whole
and
time.
they seeing TikToks all day, and they think they seeing different forms of love on there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I seen this one thing on TikTok where like this rich dude got his wife a baby gift, and he bought her it was like a $3 million house. It came with a car. That's how expensive it was. I was like, wow. I mean, like any man will want that for his wife, but in terms of like really getting it, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and it's not realistic for everybody.
It's not realistic, but somebody scrolling would think like, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
and
which is not. That's not realistic, bro. Like it's levels to life, and like some people getting money, some people not getting that much money, bro. But even if you're not, that don't mean you can't be happy and content.
Yeah.
You feel me? You just gotta live with what you're working with. But like, and the economy is getting so bad that it's becoming even more realistic. I mean, unrealistic to do those things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I watch TikTok, but I'm mindful of what's going on in the world, and I don't like. I try to limit myself on it. But yeah, bro, the TikTok is bad. It's bad.
Yeah, I think like phones, period, is bad.
I feel you. It is kind of crazy to think about this. You can just talk to someone or see someone from anywhere in the world.
Yeah, remember I told you like, yo, people idea of magic is warped right now. Because
you did say that.
Magic, they would think it like they teach you like it's like shooting fireballs and lightning out your hands and stuff like that. But if you really just like stop, just take a second and understand that you got like a little black piece of quartz in your hand that sends a signal across the whole world through the air that you can't see, and then your homie will pop up on the quartz. Come on, bro, that's magic.
That is magic.
That is like, come on.
Yeah, I agree that's magic.
That's magic. So like
back in the days, you know what I'm saying, before phones was like really a thing, you had to walk down the street or a mile or two just to go see your homie. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to really pull up to go see him.
Yeah.
Now you just, yo, what you doing? And then I don't know, bro. I just feel like this authenticity is just being lost with that in friendships with the phones, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, yeah, man.
Yeah, the culture kind of wild.
The culture is wild right now.
So going back to like, or going to black culture, I think it's in my opinion that our music been the number one oppressor of our people.
Oh, 100%, bro.
The number one.
Mind you, I produce music, so like, I'm not ready to say I'm part of the problem, but what bro just said is 100% correct.
100%, bro.
What is being said in these songs is wild when you take a step back and really think about it, bro.
Yeah, and yo, honestly, at some point we just gotta stop.
I don't listen to it no more.
Yeah,
I found a couple rappers, you know what I'm saying, that just rap about God or getting closer to God. They might put their little bit of like, you know, jewelry or cars or look, have fun with it still, but they ain't cursing, and they not talking about this girl, that girl, killing this dude, running up on yo, doing all of that crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like realistically, at some point we gonna have to be like, yo,
this is too much.
Yeah, like what are we even talking about at this point? Like we got young niggas that's like they be like 13, 14, 15, ready to go do a drill on other 13, 14, 15-year-olds, bro. Like
how does that sound?
That's
like y'all think there's no way y'all think this is okay.
Yeah, this is it's insane that it's like as black people we all know that. And we all know that it's music is the number one driver of that. We all know it as black people.
Yeah.
Like it's about time. You know what I'm saying? It's about time. We just relax. Bro. You know what I'm saying? Because music is crazy, especially like with the women rappers nowadays. Yo, bro, y'all just be popping pussy everywhere. Like,
so that's
just crazy.
Bro, just like, all right, so that's what I was about to talk about as far as the music culture and the black community and black culture is the fornication part of it. You feel me? Like these artists are making it so like easy for you to think that fornicating is okay, and it's not, bruh.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like it's not. That's why people's souls is just diminishing because you just out here sleeping with 5 to 8 people per week, month, whatever it is, bro. That's not what God put us here to do.
Yeah, and yo, you know what just came to my mind is like, yo, now that I'm on this spiritual journey trying to get closer to God, like I know that a lot of these 13, 14, 15-year-olds, 16, they ain't gonna experience that. They about to, like, these kids is really out here shooting people and stabbing people, going to jail, don't care about life. It's like,
don't care about nothing.
Like, I know how bad poverty gets, you know what I'm saying? I know when you gotta do what you gotta do, and a lot of kids is in that position, but like, to just sit here and think like, yo, you never reached that maturity level where you want to get closer to the creator is kind of sad. You know, it's just sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of, that's sad, all it is. It's sad. And then like, it's so crazy. Like growing up, you see all these millionaires like still promoting. Like they will rap, get out the hood, and still promote it.
Mm-hmm.
Like yo, yeah, like there's been tons of rappers doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's mind blowing to me. Like, yo, you supposed to make it out and let them know, like, the grass is greener. And you supposed to not lie and let them know that the grass is greener.
Yeah.
There is better out there. You don't have to stay in poverty. What you really could do is really get smarter, really learn the skill.
Something.
Really put the time in. You know what I'm saying? You could really push through hardship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Really learn something, really get closer to God, and the grass is greener.
And really create something for yourself and build a foundation and a legacy. Matter of fact, bro, I'm like, I seen this video yesterday, bro, and it literally said that like a man's purpose is to build a legacy. That's what a man's purpose in life is. He was like, all you dudes out here that wanted to smoke weed all day and drink or sleep with multiple women, you clowns to me. Like you don't got no purpose in life. You're supposed to be out here really working, learning something, creating something so you can build a legacy build a foundation, build a family, and let people feed off the fruits of your labor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what a man is supposed to do, bro. And that's the problem with black culture is that like the music, the poverty, like that. I know that part is hard to get over, like, but decision making still affects it, and it's a chain reaction. But men, we're losing men, bro. We're losing real black men out here.
Yeah, and we losing them to sin and culture, like. Cause like,
that's what I'm saying.
A man of integrity will let you know, like, first of all, it's important for a man to instill that in his son and be an example. So you're not supposed to feel like sin is so easy. No, it's so easy for these young kids to just be like, all right, we about to go smoke these niggas.
Yeah.
Like, it's so easy to be like F that B word. You know what I'm saying? It's so easy. Like, you don't even think about it because it's been so normalized in your culture, and there's like no more integrity. And you know, it's almost embarrassing. Like, other cultures don't do this.
Yeah, man.
Other cultures, like, you don't see the Indians rapping about their women like that and going to go smoke they ops and stuff like that. Like,
they got kingdoms. You feel me? They
they
let their kids stay with them as long as they need to, so they good enough to go build their own kingdom.
Yeah, man. And like, when you let me let y'all know this, like, getting out the hood don't cost that much. Like, it's really been a lie. It don't cost that much to get out the hood. It really don't.
It don't.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when you trying to build something and you focus on something, you learn a skill. You put the time in. You know, you get your family together. Y'all all chip in. It's not that hard to get out of poverty.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? And
that's why I said decision making.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can have a cool little job and still be in poverty because you get decision making. Every time you get paid, you spend half your paycheck on drugs.
Yeah.
You're not gonna progress doing that.
Yeah. And like, just learning from coming from poverty to where I am now, I ain't in no place that's super special. You know, God could do it for everybody. But I'm seeing that the biggest difference is character. Your morals, your integrity, your perseverance, your determination. That's what separates classes, really. Like, if you staying in poverty, it's because you lacking in character and you drowning in sin. That's really what it is. And that's what we should be telling these kids. We shouldn't be telling them like, yo, you need to go hop on a beat. What the hell?
Yeah.
Like, what? You need to go hop on a beat? You serious?
Yeah.
Like, come on, you need some Jordans?
Like, nah, go learn something.
Yo, bro, you know what's crazy? I never seen Jordan in the hood, not one time.
Me neither.
That's crazy to think about, bro.
I haven't either.
You know how much money black people be spending on Jordans every year? He don't never come to the hood to come see you. Like, like, we done made that man a billionaire over and over, bro. Like,
go pay for a HVAC class or an electrician class.
Yeah.
You do that right there, your whole life is different.
Exactly.
It's that simple.
It's that simple.
It's literally that simple.
But people will tell you like, there's something wrong with being an electrician or there's something wrong with being a plumber. Nah, plumbers is getting money.
That's because of the culture, bro.
Yeah.
That's because of the culture, bro. You got rappers out here saying, oh, and you got the Gucci belt on with the Louis bag full of 50K or whatever, and in your head you're like, oh, I want to have the Gucci belt with the Louis bag full of 50K. Like, bro, come on.
Yeah, and none of that stuff, that's all material, don't mean nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
half the
saying?
time the label just give it to them just to show it. Yeah. You don't even need ads.
Yeah, the label will give them money to convince you that they getting money.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
finessed, bro. It's crazy.
Like, and the people not telling the kids this, and so like that's the most important thing. And I think when it comes to culture, is making sure that the kids of the culture of the newest generations is getting the truth, honor, integrity, discipline, principles. You know what I'm saying? That's what you should be instilling in these kids. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're in poverty. Those matter so much more when you're in poverty.
They really do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
one thing I'm learning too is that God wants you to succeed. He don't want you in poverty. And if you read his word, get closer to him, build up your character, you won't be in poverty. It don't equate. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you can't stay there. God won't let you stay there. He will make sure you succeed if you building your character and working on yourself. He got you, and that's 100% facts. And that goes for everybody. And
100% facts.
And there's even people that's like atheists who don't believe in God, but they do those things: character, morals, discipline. They know how to budget. They get out of those situations. You know what I'm saying? And it's never too dire. And another thing that's happening in this culture right now is debt. Like, yo, they really pushing the debt on kids nowadays. And you know how much like when it comes to like integrity and stuff like that, I see like so many channels, so many podcasts, like they all advertise gambling and stuff like that. It's like,
gambling is a big part of the culture.
Yeah, bro. Like you shouldn't be telling these kids, advertising to these kids to be gambling.
Yeah, no, everybody putting in parlays.
Yeah, like nah, y'all gotta just
like people really trying to use the parlay as the way out. It's like, bro, the sportsbook's gonna win half the time. It's like
more than half the time they're gonna win.
Realistically, more than half the time they're gonna win.
But they're gonna let you win some too.
Yeah, just to keep you there.
Yeah, to keep you there. And that's a
I had that problem.
That's like a demon you gotta be able to battle. You gotta understand, like, sometimes forces are acting upon you. And that's another thing that you should be teaching kids, that like as a kid, I never even thought about that. Like pornography and stuff like that. These demons you gotta fight against. You gotta be disciplined. You can't let your mind slip into that sin and think it's okay. Yeah. And what you do when you alone matters.
That's the hardest. That's the one that gets the toughest.
Yeah. What you do when you by yourself matters.
That's when it gets the
toughest. What you do when nobody's watching matters.
That's what matters the most. That's what's gonna put you ahead in front of everybody, is what you do behind closed doors. Yeah. And so you make the right decisions, you can change your life very quickly.
Yeah. Very quickly.
Very quickly.
What you do when nobody's looking, when the lights is off, when nobody's around, matters. So make it a habit to open up that dialogue with God, you know what I'm saying? And talk to him. Make it a habit. Because once you know he there, you're not going to be able to be just out here sinning. You're going to put it on your heart to, you're going to know when you sinning, you're going to be like, nah, I can't be doing that. I can't rock like that.
Yep.
And that's what we should be teaching these kids. And I think it all started when they took God out of school. Which is wow.
Yeah.
Like how you gonna take God out of school? That's crazy. Like you're not even teaching human beings where they come from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, you gotta pay to learn about where you came from.
Yeah.
You gotta don't you gotta pay to go to Christian school?
Yeah, you gotta. Yo, this
come on, bro. Like, come on, bro.
This world is real crazy, bro.
Like, bro,
it's real crazy.
You gotta pay to go to Christian schools, bro, and Catholic schools.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's just like they finesse you. They finessing us and everything. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I think we had said this on last podcast, but I just wanted to say it again because like when you say things like this and you say talk to God and stuff like that, people think like you just talking about some spiritual dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it's real. It's more real than you think. And you know when you fighting demons and you going through hardship, you don't. It's not till you getting broken down until you call on God. And he'll be there for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it don't have to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? It's really real. So don't listen to those people that say it's not real or it's just a waste of time or they can't bother to even hear about it. You know, just as long as you let them know about God and you keep God in your heart, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be good. 100%. You know, that's the realest thing anybody, in my opinion, in the world could ever tell you. Get connected with God. For real.
And if they don't want to hear it, you get connected with God and let's leave the situation. Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
Those, at that point in time, those type of people just don't belong in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. And God will come into their life at some point.
At some point in time. Yeah. At some point in time. And it will be difficult. It's difficult when you're going through this journey, this spiritual journey, when you're getting closer to God and the people around you is not. Because then, like, you feel like you're an outcast. Yeah. And it's like, you really like these people. Like, you really do. You enjoy hanging out with them, but you can see, like, you see more clear every day. Every day, if you're getting closer to God, you can see more clear what they're doing is wrong. They living in sin, and you're trying to not live in sin, but they're continuing to live in sin. So it's like causing you, like I don't want to be around them no more, but I do at the same time. So you got to make some hard decisions. But it gets easier though. It gets easier to get away from them.
You also have that
but then you get that feeling in your heart where it's like, I don't know if it's for you, but for me, it's like, I'm just going to pray for them.
Yeah.
And that's all I can do at this point.
Yeah, but I was going to add, like, it's also feeling like, yo, I found, like, the best thing in this world.
I was about to say.
I want you to have it too. Like,
true. True.
And it's there for you too.
I was going to say, like, I'm finding peace, and like a peace I've never felt before. And like, yes, I want them to feel it too, but like, I'm so much at peace, but I can't use like any energy to try to like be around the sin anymore. I just got to pray for them.
Yeah, just pray
and
for
hope
them.
And pray that they find this peace too.
Yeah. It's
me?
Really like, yo,
yeah.
When you hear from somebody from the past and stuff, and you like, you talking to them, and you want so badly to just tell them about God, but you know they answer. It's just always like, yeah, I know. And then like, you get this feeling like, man, like, yo, if you just like throw some faith in there, man, just put your faith in it. And you tell them like, yo, just trust me. And God will change your life. He will put it on your heart to start searching for him. You'll start finding him. And it take a while. It's not like you're just gonna wake up tomorrow and just be like holy. Nah, like it take a while. It takes some searching. You know what I'm saying? It takes some studying. It takes some real change. You know what I'm saying? So it's that, like, you get this feeling, man, like it's really like the best thing you could possibly have in this world. Like you could search anywhere. You could have all the billions in the world. If you don't got God, it's like, what are you even doing?
Yeah, what's the point?
Yeah. And you just want so badly to like for your homies and your everybody in your life to like, yo, put some faith in this. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Put some faith in God. Read your Bible, pray, open up that dialogue. So that's the name of this episode. Open up that dialogue.
Open up that dialogue. Open up 100%. But no, all right. So I do want to touch on the point about the black culture too, though, because like I feel like there's a part of black culture that needs to be addressed, and it's the food, bro. It's what we eat.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna cap, bro. I feel like I could be wrong here, but my personal opinion, like, cause like I see my family and the other families where I'm from and stuff like that, yo, I just feel like, bro, we be big, bro. You feel me? Like black people deal with obesity, bro. They be big, bro. The fried chicken, and I ain't gonna cast a little stereotypical, but like it is true though. You feel me? But we be big, bro. We don't like. I feel like when you see somebody that's black and they fit and take care of their body, it's like rare.
Not only is it rare, but it's like, it's always, how do I say, like it's like a good feeling when you see another black brother like doing real good on his fitness. Like he's really disciplined. Yeah,
because like, and the reason why I bring that up is because God wants us to take care of our bodies.
Yeah,
our body is our temple.
Our temple, yeah.
Like he wants us to take care of this. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like overall as black people, we don't, bruh. You feel me? What we eat.
But it's part it goes back to being in poverty. A lot of people, like, they can't afford, well, let me watch how I phrase this, because it's not that expensive to eat healthy.
Because you can do some basics, bro.
That's what I'm saying. People might say it's expensive to eat healthy. It really ain't.
Yeah.
It's not that expensive. And also, but I was gonna say, like,
a lot of people just go to fast food and
that's what I was gonna say, because it's easier, bro. People don't want to put like any little bit of work into like, yo, making some rice and some chicken ain't hard to do, bro, and it's not that expensive.
Yeah, it's not.
Realistically, if you got 3 kids, bro, and you wanted to feed a family of 4, like 3 kids and yourself, if you go to the grocery store and get some rice and chicken, it's gonna be cheaper to do that than to go to McDonald's and feed everybody.
Yeah,
real talk.
Yeah,
because
even if you could get multiple meals out of that.
Exactly, because it's like you got full-grown adult and 3 kids. Depending on the age of them, they gonna be eating a lot. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say you do the cheapest way possible and get like a $5 meal deal for everybody.
Yeah.
With tax, it's probably like $22, $23, depending on where you live. You know what I'm saying? You spend $22, $23 in chicken and rice, that's enough meals for like 2-3 days.
Exactly. Yeah.
You no cap.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
You get that big rice.
And that's way healthier than just going to McDonald's, bro. So like, it's ways people in poverty can eat a little healthy. They just choose not to because it's more. It's they got to go off their way to do it. You feel me? Like, it's easier just to drive past McDonald's and go.
But they battling gluttony though.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
And
that's pretty much why I brought this up, because it's like it's the sin of gluttony, and then God wants us to take care of our bodies.
Yeah.
And I feel like,
but I think with well, let's go through a little bit of the history though, because it ain't like this just happened overnight.
Yeah, I know.
So back in the day we was, and you know, the attack on black family, the black family structure, that's what a lot of this sin started to take over little by little, because there was a black family culture and we was a people of God.
Yeah, 100%.
And just real quick, we still are. So I think nowadays, like, there's still those families, and they might be few and far between, but it's still those families that kept God at it, in their structure. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But overall, like during when the CIA brought cocaine in to the hood,
mm-hmm.
black families start losing their fathers, because if they ain't no jobs, then the dude, I know me, I got a son, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, put food on that table. You know what I'm saying? But what started happening is they started getting arrested. A lot of fathers, they ain't had no jobs, so you start moving them packs. You get arrested. Now, not only that, that's when government assistance started coming in. So the dudes who not getting arrested, it puts an incentive on the women to get rid of these dudes if they not contributing enough to get rid of them, and ultimately breaking down that family structure. Because nowadays women could just rely on the government for all their needs. You know what I'm saying? And it makes it puts the man in this position where it's like he's not really the man. You know what I'm saying? We getting bread from the government.
Yep.
So that breakdown of the family structure is what caused a lot of lessons to be missed. You know how they say, like, a lot of our moms and our grandmas' recipes is like gone now.
Yeah.
A lot of their recipes is gone. The same thing with lessons from your father that our fathers were supposed to pass down. Bro, I met my father one time. He got a whole lifetime of lessons he never gave to me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So as a kid, you supposed to instill in me how to battle gluttony, how to control my mind, how to fight off sin, how to be honorable, how to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're supposed to instill in the next generation those things.
Yeah.
But what happens is, not only did they break down the structure, they took God out of the school too.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So they just
mess everybody up.
Yeah, they just whooping us for years, bro.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
That's crazy, yeah.
And then, like, over time, you see sin just taking over every family. You see bigger people. You see kids shooting. You see, like, OnlyFans chicks. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. People lusting.
Lusting, like,
our music. That was so like that hits so hard. The music.
Yeah,
like,
music is crazy.
Oh man, because black people, we so creative and we use it to just degrade each other. It's so crazy. Like how is that even possible?
It's sad, bro.
Like
it's sad, bro.
To just degrade each other. You know what I'm saying? And so it keeps on happening with generation after generation. You get one generation of fathers that they got locked up. The next generation is a group of men that didn't grow up with no father, and their sins became okay. And then you just pass down those sins, and you don't pass down how to fight against it. And then what happens over time is you growing up in the hood, and you seeing hood dudes getting the glory because they got the packs, they got the bread, they got the bitches.
Yep.
Excuse my language.
Yeah.
And you on the sideline like, I'm gonna just do what he doing.
Yep.
He
that's literally it right there.
Yeah. And you literally go ask him to put you on.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Or like you find a different route. I'm gonna start scamming, like, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You find, but like the integrity you're supposed to have to make sure you don't do those things, no matter what position you're in, is what's lost. You know what I'm saying? The music though, man, I can't get over the music because I listened to that music for so long, and then when you finally start maturing and you start listening and you start trying to change, it's like, yo,
yeah,
like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What is this? What's going on here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I stopped listening to that music, and like, I still got people around me that do listen to it. You feel me? Every time something come on, bro, the song playing, I'm just like, yo, like I was listening to this.
Yeah,
no way.
Yeah.
And it literally sounds like foreign language now.
Yeah, right. And
it's
it
like,
sounds.
I don't care about myself. I just shot this dude, and I'm about to go after this girl. Like that's what it sounds like. It's like, whoa, that's just crazy,
like
bro.
a demon rapping, bro.
Yeah, it's like a foreign language,
yeah.
bro. And I'm just like, I cannot believe that I used to listen to this. Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
and it's just like not just I'm talking listen to all day. Every day,
yeah.
Just like this feeding my mind with this craziness, bro. Like I cannot believe I used to do that.
Yeah, and it's like when you come to God, it's like you start to see it more. Like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And now that I ain't gonna lie, I still be liking how because I've always been a fan of melodies and stuff like that. That's why I was like a Drake fan, a Boogie fan, and stuff like that. I still sometimes go back and listen to their songs, but I can't help but just hear certain things. Like, yo, like I'll be rapping along, and then I know the part coming up, I can't even say that no more. Like, yeah. Nah, I can't. I gotta skip that. You know what I'm saying? I just go silent. But yeah, I'm in that point too where I'm gonna just start cutting all of it out. And I've been listening to country music a lot lately.
Word.
Because country music, you can still hear the sin in it, but it's a lot cleaner. It's a lot cleaner.
So I ain't gonna cap, like, you know, that's like I like new age music a little more, like the underground scene music, like just the way it sound. And primarily that's the reason, like I listen to music for sound, because I produce music as well. But like I found this artist, shout out Jet. If you ever see this, that'd be dope. But I like Sofago and like Cardi and like those type of artists.
Yeah.
You feel me? Pierre Bourne. And there's some underground rappers, I don't gotta say everybody, but like that type of sound is what I like. And this dude Jet, bro, he got literally that sound. But it's like religious Christian rap. It's so tough.
You said his name is Jet?
His name Jet. It's tough.
He on Apple Music?
Yeah, he's tough. You feel me? But yeah, bro. So like that's what I've been listening to recently. Cause like I like music, bro. Like it's just like it's hard. Like cause for a while I was just listening to straight like Christian music for the past like month or two.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I enjoy listening to it. But it's like it got to the point where it's like I only can listen to it like 1 or 2 days a week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But ever since I found it's like it's.
Is it because the amount of songs? You need like more.
Yeah. I only got like 25 songs probably that I found that I really like, and I'm like, dang, this not enough.
Yeah. So let me give a shout out to my cousin Juanito, because when I was like I was like 17, 18, living in PA, he used to always bump Christian rap, and this was my first time ever hearing about Christian rap.
Yeah.
He used to listen to this dude named Bizzle, Bizzle, and then he used to listen to this dude named Lecrae, and there was like 2 other ones he put me onto, but like they real lyricists, like like you could hear how nice they is, and and the way they could throw scripture in there too is like they really nice.
Oh, word.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
raw.
And I'm the type that used to be into like real lyricists from back in the day, like Nas, Eminem. I used to listen to a lot of like underground stuff. I like a lot of I don't know if y'all know a dude named Locksmith. Locksmith is nice.
I heard, bro.
But yeah, but when he put me on to this gospel rap, it's like, yo, like these dudes is nice. And I remember when he first put me on, this is back when we was listening to like rap music and stuff, and we wasn't me and the group we used to hang out with wasn't really like faithful back then. But we used to think it was whack. But shout out to Juanito, because he always stood on it. Like, nah, this
stood on it. Yeah, that's what's up. Stood on that.
Yeah, so I appreciate that. And like that becomes now like a core memory, because now I can look back and be like, yeah, like that's how you stand on it. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's another thing too. Like sometimes all a kid might need is an example.
Yo,
real quick.
Let me ask you a question, bro.
All right, go ahead.
Do you think that Juanito, like, putting you onto that Christian music was God right there, trying to pull you closer, but so you just like wasn't seeing it?
I had this conversation with my cousin. I told him like, yo, now that I've been trying to get closer to God, and I'm looking back and I'm going on this journey where I'm forgiving my older self, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking back and I'm noticing God was like always there. You know what I'm saying? Like he's always kind of like had his hand out. You know what I'm saying? And I think I was just too young and blind and stuck in my sinful culture to not really like go that way, or wasn't really ready for that spiritual journey. You know what I'm saying? Or just kind of ignoring it. You know, stuck in my ways, undisciplined, not hearing it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I remember telling him